All right, gang, for your landmine split stance, single arm, angled rotational overhead press, yeah, it's a lot. We're gonna get a barbell jammed in the corner, set up into a landmine apparatus. If you have it, if you don't, just put the barbell in the corner, should be fine. And we'll start out in a split stance position. So barbell's on the right arm, left leg is gonna be forward here, okay? So from here, I may have you rotate your hips. That'll be in your program notes. From here, what I want to do is make sure we spend some time on the shoulder here. So if I'm at this position and I'm kind of in the starting position, right arm back, left arm's going to be reaching forward, so we're going to drive rotation. We want rotation with this exercise. What I want to make sure you do is the shoulder does not round forward. So we're going to start with this upper arm about 15 degrees off of the body. You're going to come down to about here, and you'll feel your wrist kind of break if you go down too far. This angle is not great. Trying to keep it a little straighter up. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight, but that's kind of not so good. And when I'm in that position, my shoulder starts to round forward. It's easier when you're not rotating, but when you are rotating, it can get a little bit sloppy. So even though we're going to stay in this stacked position, so double chin, big breath in, exhale, stack the pelvis or thorax on top of the pelvis. Okay, maintain that as you rotate and keep the chest up here. And that's about as far as you need to go with that rotation. I can go further with my arm, but see how my shoulder just rounds forward? Staying away from that, okay? So for here, I'm also getting a little bit of a crunch in that right side. Don't worry about the crunch to begin with. Get through everything else first, add the crunch last. Okay, I'm reaching. And now I'm expanding on the right side, I'm crunching on my left. Again, don't worry about that to begin with. Once you feel comfortable, you can start to add that. And I'm rotating through my torso. Reach and press, reach, press. One thing I didn't mention is your shoulder blade. Okay, I want that shoulder blade to start kind of back and down, tucked into your back pocket. But as you press forward, let that shoulder blade wrap around the rib cage here. And even when you're in this reaching position, I don't mind if your shoulder comes up towards your ear a little bit, that's totally fine. Just when you go back down, drop the shoulder down, bring the shoulder blade towards the spine, and then bend the elbow, come back and rotate. I know it's a lot, guys, but that's why we're here. This is your landmine, split stance, single arm, rotational, angled overhead press.